freestyle commentary. That's smart. What's up, y'all? D-Rich back at you one more again. Yes, once again, Modern Warfare 3. And I, wanted to say that being away from really gaming in general and all things related, I did have a 3DS with Tom Clancy Ghost Recon, I think's the name of the game. I played that a little bit while we were waiting to come home after the baby was born. And but being away from all this YouTube and so forth has been really good for me. It's been a while since I'd taken more than a 2 or 3 day break, and allowed me to refocus and gain some perspective on all of this. And it's refreshing. I was able to really have an opportunity to think about what I was gonna say to my subscribers and viewers when I got a chance to get back on the mic. And I got a lot to say. Shout out to my man K Corvette over there capping that C flag. I'm trying to hold him down a little bit, but it's really given me a lot of perspective on this stuff, and renewed. I'm just so excited. Like, there's so many things I want to cover and talk about with you guys. It's so exciting, and it's very blessed to really have this platform to be able to express myself and talk about something I'm passionate about, which is gaming. And I guess really this channel was built on Call of Duty. If you want to say it's built, I mean, I don't think it is. It's still a work in progress. I'm still a work in progress, but that's what I started off focusing on, was Call of Duty. And like I said in my last video, you're gonna see that change a lot, because I've really opened up to a lot of new stuff that I'm enjoying increasingly more day after day. And I want to talk about some older games. I grew up playing initially Atari 2600, playing games like Centipede and Pac-Man and all that kind of good stuff. And then later, I guess my next real gaming experience came about when the original Nintendo gaming system came out. I played at the neighbor's house. We played Mario, and people didn't even know how to pronounce Luigi's name. I think they were calling the dude Luigi or something. And I really liked that, and I begged my parents for a Nintendo for Christmas. Now, my dad, having this extreme amount of foresight, didn't buy me a Nintendo. You understand? This is about 1989. He didn't give me the Nintendo that I wanted, and I was, pretty disappointed by that. But he did get me a PC, and this was when, everybody having a PC in their home was kind of still a new thing. It wasn't the status quo at the time. But he had some foresight, and we got a PC from Radio Shack, and it was a Tandy. I don't know, man. Shout out to anybody that remembers Tandys being a pretty legit computer back in the day. I'm pretty sure it didn't have a hard drive. If it did, it was just a few megabytes of a hard drive. To play a game, you had to actually change floppy disks, and this was when disks were actually floppy. They were 5 1/4 inch discs, big floppy discs, big and floppy, and we had to change these things out to get through a game. And I started playing there was an old baseball game, Earl Weaver's Baseball. I'm sure nobody remembers that one. And the next the experience that pulled me in was a game called King's Quest, and I think it was King's Quest 4 that I played, and it was about a 7-disc game. And it was an RPG, and it was, kind of along that format. Something you guys are really familiar with now is the Elder Scrolls. You kind of, there wasn't leveling, but you had to adventure to different places and acquire items that allowed you to do things in other places. And you kind of had to learn about the backstory and find out who you were. And it was just intensely fun. Now let me skip ahead a little bit. After that, a couple years later, I ended up getting a Sega Genesis, which was a great home gaming system as a console. I'm curious to see how many of you guys remember Sega Genesis. This was the first platform to feature Sonic the Hedgehog. That was incredible. I loved that. And then we also, at this point, our parents have been fairly successful in business, so we always had a computer around. And about this time, one of my dad's business partners' sons actually gave me a copy of Doom. This was the first-person shooter that I ever played. To the best of my memory, was Doom. And then from that point, it really took off, and I always had what was the next one? I guess PlayStation was after the Sega Genesis. You had the PlayStation, but I had a Dreamcast. I had, the Sega CD. Let's see, what else? The Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64. I never had a GameCube. But I don't think I had a Sega Saturn. I didn't have a Saturn, but I've done this for so long, and what got me into wanting to put games on YouTube was Call of Duty. So when I started doing this, it was the only thing I really knew to do. I didn't even know there were channels out there that played other things. I just thought, well, if you want to be on YouTube and get any viewers, you got to post Call of Duty. That's not the case, I've since discovered. And I invite you guys to come along with me and give me some suggestions of some stuff you would like to see me play and talk about while I play. And I hope you enjoy it. Now, granted, you're still gonna get all kinds of FPS from me. That's probably what I like to play the most. But it's not just going to be Call of Duty. As soon as this PC situation gets locked down, I'm going Counter-Strike. I'm shredding it. I'm playing all kinds of stuff, and I'm really excited to have you come along and be a part of me rediscovering a part of me, which is my inner gamer. Dirty South stand up. GG, no read. Peace.